A Kubota that works and plays hard. Stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions, our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lady Coyote Softball on KSVPTV.com. Kelly McDonald here with you, soon to be joined by Art Sandoval, running just a little bit late this afternoon, but we should have a good one here from the softball complex here at Roswell High School, as the Lady Coyotes are going to be taking on the Portales Lady Rams. Your favorite oxymoronic mascot, the Lady Rams. Lady Rams come into the game 1-1, having split a pair with Clovis, and that was just yesterday. And of course, the Lady Coyotes falling to Piedra Vista last week in their home opener and season opener. And we're going to have a similar lineup here for the Lady Coyotes, as Sarai Morales, the junior pitcher / shortstop, will be in the circle again, as the Lady Coyotes try to get their first win of the season. So I'll give you starting lineups for both teams here. First of all, for Portales, it will be Banda, number 5, playing center field and leading off. In the 2-hole will be the right fielder Williams, number 9. Sorry, a second baseman. The shortstop will be number 11, Long. Batting cleanup will be the catcher, number 23, Hinderleiter.
This time, I'll be announcing the non-starters for Portales Rams. If you come out to the line, please.
And
number 1, Maria Lujan.
In the 5-hole will be third baseman, number 6, Ornelas. In the circle will be number 8, Terrazas. Number 12 will play left field and bat in the 7th position, and that is Roland Mitchell. Number 16 will play first base and bat 8th. And in the 9 hole, number 17 will be the right fielder, Cordova. For the Lady Coyotes, leading off and playing center field will be number 7, Emma Esquivel. Batting second will be the shortstop, number 12, Yadi Aragon. In the third batting position will be the right fielder, Bella Ornelas. She wears number 5. In the circle will be Saraí Morales batting fourth, number 11. First baseman will be Alyssa Tarin, number 15. She bats fifth. In the 6th spot will be the second baseman, Estrada, number 2. Behind the dish will be the catcher, Emma Marquez, number 1. Horton will be the left fielder today. She's wearing number 13. And the 8th grader, Bustamante, number 9, will be batting 9th and playing third base. And my partner's here.
Hey,
partner.
my man, what's going on?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All good, man. Just finishing up at central office there, but hey, glad to be here just in time for game time.
Yes, sir.
So it sounds like you got starting lineups already taken care of.
I did. Talked a little bit about Portales coming off of a doubleheader yesterday, a
Good.
split with Clovis. That's about all I could, all
Yep.
the information I could get from them. Not even a roster on Max Preps yet. So the lineup was kind of a surprise, but we got it in there, and don't have first names or anything. But no, actually, I think we do.
Well, we'll get some here once Coach finishes his lineup there. We'll get those first and last names from the lineup, and we'll get ready to start. But it looks like Saraí Morales will be the starter for the Roswell Lady Coyotes tonight. 0-1 for Roswell High and 1-1 as they as Clovis and Portales split the other day. We're going to take a pause for just a moment for the playing of the national anthem. Welcome back to Roswell High School softball as the Roswell Lady Coyotes will be taking on the Portales Lady Rams. We do have first names now for the roster for Portales, and we'll get that going here in just a moment. I was noticing, and you probably talked about this, and if I'm repeating, I apologize, but the Lady Rams have some size differential on them compared to the Roswell Lady Coyotes.
Well, yeah, they don't list any heights out there, but they do look like big athletic girls. So,
well, most of the time, every time I've ever played Portales or seen Portales play in about any sport, they're pretty athletic in general. But we'll see what happens here as number 5, Malia Bonda, the center fielder, will be taking the leadoff spot here, followed by Sarah Williams. And then in the hole would be Emma Long, the shortstop. Don't know too much about them, as you mentioned. Coach McDonald tried looking at Max Preps. The only thing I know is that it was they split with Clovis, and looks like Portales won the first game and pretty soundly, and then the second game Clovis
kind of the opposite.
Yes, sir. So, and the Roswell Coyotes coming off the loss 19-0 over Piedra Vista will have a different day today to see what they can do. This will be a single game if I'm not mistaken. And the reason why a lot of people ask me that today is, why are they playing single games? Well, the gist of it is, there's no tournaments. The Roswell Lady Coyotes are not playing in any tournaments this year. They got out of the Artesia tournament, the Rio Rancho tournament, and the Cleveland Storm tournament. Did not make this year. I shouldn't say they didn't make. I don't know what transpired with that, but nonetheless, they're not having the Rio Rancho Cleveland tournament this year at least. And so they got out of it, and so that's why what happened. They did pick up a couple of games with Clint out of El Paso. I think it is. I was doing some research on there. They're like 0-6, and then there was another squad in Montwood or something like that was like 2-6 as well too. So
El Paso area.
El Paso, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure of necessarily the classifications, how it works so much in Texas. I think it was comparable to a 3A school. But nonetheless, we are here today as the Roswell Coyotes are playing the Portales Lady Rams. Not sure who the coach is. I'm used to calling Robbie Crowley's name out there. When I'm used to, she used to be over there along with some others. We had some inside jokes there with, we had a young man by the name of Mike Jones, was one of my assistant coaches back then. And there's an inside joke on that, but we'll keep that to ourselves.
Well, we got a much better day for baseball here than we had in our last game. We've got 72 degrees. We got a pretty steady wind blowing kind of out to left, down the left field line out of the southeast, or blowing towards the southeast. So maybe bring that left field fence a little closer there at the foul pole, but otherwise just a nice day for a softball game.
Absolutely. So here we go. We're starting game one, or the only game tonight. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah, the new mechanism here. That's going to be first pitch is going to be strike number one. So we're going to come right here to pitch, and we're going to be called strike for strike one. 0-1 is a count, and I forgot about this. See what happens here with Sada Morales as she delivers. Second one, it's going to be a ball, and that's going to be in the dirt for ball number one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs here at the beginning of the first inning here, as Bonda is the hitter for Portales. And there's going to be a little bit of a ground ball hit to first base. And what we're going to do here is going to be a ball in play, and it's going to be just a ground ball out at first base. We're going to hit that and be done with it. So it's going to be out number one.
Easy money.
Easy money. So, hey, like I said, I'm used to doing everything else with that, but that's okay. We're going to learn. So batting now for Portales will be Sarah Williams, the second baseman. She's wearing jersey number 9. That's going to be ball number one. And I guess that's it, right? Okay. So we're just doing the count as of right now. So 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out to Williams. Sada Morales, the pitcher, as ball number 2 goes into the dirt. It's going to be 2 balls and no strikes, 1 out. And really, this is just pretty self-explanatory, isn't it?
It is. It's what we're talking about here, folks, is the game changer program that we utilize here for up to the second stats. We get a called strike there from Sada Morales, and that's much better than the last 2, which I'm guessing slipped because they only made it about halfway to the plate before they hit the dirt. And
there's a swing and a miss for Williams, the hitter for Portales. It's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Fighting some allergies here, Coach, a little bit. I don't know why. I don't feel bad. Just find some allergies there. Oh, that's going to be an inside pitch. It's going to be a called strike for out number 2.
Punch out for Morales. That's a nice way to start the game. Little ground out. Called strike 3, and now a chance for a 1-2-3 start.
All right, so batting now for Portales is going to be Emma Long. Wearing number 11, she is the shortstop this evening. The pitch is going to be foul. Excuse me, the pitch is going to be good. It's going to be an inside pitch, and the hit is going to be in foul territory, so it's going to be a pitch. It will be foul ball for strike number 1.
Yeah, she just missed. She almost got that one to crawl over the third base bag there, and that would have been extra bases if it had.
All right, Morales, the pitcher in the circle, delivers, and that's going to be a changeup upstairs for ball number 1.
I like the idea for a change as she turned on the previous pitch, but not close enough to the zone there.
All right, looks like Bustamante playing third base, Yarida Aragon at shortstop, and Alexa Estrada at second base and Elena Tarin at first base. Outfield-wise, looks like we have the sophomore standout, Emma Escobar, and that's going to be foul ball for strike number 2. Left field looks like it's Lucero, and right field like Lucero as well. That's going to be another ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, as they call it. Deuces wild here. And Morales to see if she goes with the changeup or the attempted curveball here, as Morales taking the signal. And there is the pitch, and that's going to be foul ball.
And a nice catch.
And we'll still go ahead and input that as foul ball so we can get a accurate pitch count.
Absolutely.
According to Game Changer.
Yeah, it really is a handy tool. I know a lot of the teams use it, and you know, it just being able to have all that stuff right at your fingertips in a moment's notice is just kind of nice, and not have to do it the old school way, the way you like.
Yeah, I'm old school by all means. So, there's going to be a shot to the third baseman, Bustamante. It grounds it. It's going to be 5-3 for the third out. And let's see what I can do here. Ball in play. Ground ball, and it's going to be out at first. And that's going to be it. And so, middle part of the first inning, no runs on no hits, no errors on 14 pitches. We'll be back here. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com.
If a sports injury is keeping you from the physical activities you love, the sports medicine team at Artesia General Hospital can help. Their orthopedic specialists and physical therapists work closely with you throughout diagnosis and treatment. No matter the injury, from ACL injuries, golfers and tennis elbow to foot and ankle pain, they'll get you back in the game. Appointments are available in Artesia or Carlsbad. Request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/sports.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. You are listening to Roswell High School softball. The score is 0-0 as we begin the bottom half of the first inning. Pitching for the Portales Lady Rams is number 8, Gloria Tarasas. She is pitching, and it looks like left to right will be Ornelas playing third base. Shortstop will be Long. Second base will be Williams. First base will be Mitchell. And then in the outfield will be Rowland playing left field, Bonda in center, and Cordova in right field. The battery once again for the Portales Rams is Tarasas pitching, and then of course Hinder Litter will be the catcher this evening. Coach McDonald, what are your thoughts, sir?
Well, I think Lady Coyotes have a good chance to kind of get the season going the direction they want. You know, after that rough start last week. Was it last week?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
it was last week.
It was Friday? I can't remember.
Yeah, last Thursday.
Last Thursday. The game last Thursday before the tournament in Hobbs. So, yeah, I think they've got a chance here, and they need to get off to a quick start here. You know, don't give them any opportunity to think that they're not going to be in control of the games. We'll see how we do leading off here.
Well, Amy Escobar, the sophomore, will lead it off, and we'll be batting from the left side. And again, this is her second game coming out from basketball. She is doing some track as well. And I love the fact we're giving opportunity to these kids to play multiple sports, and it's just you know, a credit to those kids that have that ability. Not everybody can do that, and this young lady can do it. So we'll see what happens here. Is Emma Escobar lead off for the Roswell Coyotes, and there is ball number 2. And this young lady right here will have the ability to hit it a long way if she gets it up in the zone. We'll see what happens here as Tarasas will pitch in the circle. That'll be ball number 3.
Yeah, a little trouble getting the ball down here in the early going for Terrazas.
See if she'll get the green light. 4 consecutive balls for Emma Escobar. Coming up to the plate now will be Yarida Aragon, as Emma Escobar will draw the walk. 4 straight balls to see if Aragon will have the take call, as there's 4 straight, and having a confusion with maybe the signals. I'm anticipating that they'll probably take until they get a strike, but that's just me.
Well, it's not a bad idea in this situation, certainly. If you've got a disciplined hitter at the plate, which a 2-hole hitter usually is.
Right.
And there's another ball up high, so ball 5.
Ball 5. Looks like the junior varsity getting a few cuts over there in the batting tunnels. As Terrazas will deliver, and that's going to be the first strike, as it's a called strike on the hitter Yarida Aragon.
I'm not sure what the right fielder was doing over there, but she's back in position. Playing a little shallow.
Yeah, she really is. And one thing with Yarida Aragon, oh, there's going to be a steal, and okay, that's going to be another ball. And we're just going to move her on over. Stolen base for Emma Escobar. The count is 2-1 now to Yarida Aragon. She has the ability to hit it out a long way, and there's going to be a nice shot as Banda catches in center field for out number 1. So we'll cancel that.
Ball in play.
The ball is in play, and it's a fly ball to center field. Batter is out. And there's a nice pitch by Terrazas. The hitter is number 5, Bella Ornelas. That's going to be a call strike for strike number 1. And there's going to be a shot in the 5-6 hole. And let's see if Marujo's going to send her, and decides not to do that. And that's going to be a single. So it's going to be a ball in play, ground ball, single. And now you have runners at first and third base.
Yeah, I'd like to see the runner get to second there. Even if they try to throw over there, then the runner third can go.
Yeah, and here's Sari Morales as she's going to fake the bunt. It will have an advancement from Ornelas, and she's going to come straight here. She will be safe. Yeah, one of the things that I want to see happen here is got to be more aggressive. It's in the bottom first inning. You have a fast individual in Escobar. She really needs to take that extra base anyway. And there's going to be a home run for, well, it looks like it.
No, it's going to,
It's going to be off the wall, better yet. So there's going to be 1 runner score. 2 runners will score as Escobar and Yarida Aragon, Bella Ornelas will come in here. So that's going to be a ball in play. It will be a double over to the left field fence, and we'll have 2 runner scores. The Roswell Coyotes now will take the lead 2-0.
Yeah, and first RBIs of the season for the Lady Coyotes, as they were no hit the other night. So
yeah. Okay, here's another sophomore in Elena Tarin, as Terrazas will continue pitching in the circle for Portales. There's going to be a swing and a miss.
Well, I really, and you thought it too because of what you said. I really thought Morales got enough of that one, but just barely one hops the fence. I mean, almost hit the fence at the bottom.
Well, Sadi has a little bit of power, and so does this young lady here, but looks like that's going to be caught. So it's going to be a foul ball.
So the pop-up was caught in foul territory by the third baseman Ornelas.
So that's going to be the second out. So 2-0 is a score as we are in the bottom half of the first inning. Excuse me. Terrazas, the pitcher, once again in the circle. And the hitter is Estrada. Alexia Estrada, the second baseman. It's going to be 2 balls.
Still runner in scoring position here as ball 3 up high. Now it's interesting to see if she'll have the green light or the take on with 2 outs.
Well, with 2 outs, I definitely would be taking, and she does. That's going to be 4 consecutive balls. Well, they're going to say it was a called strike now, so we'll just go ahead and undo that and give her credit for the strike.
Yeah. And that one's in the dirt, and that will
be ball 4. Pretty easy there. So now runners at first and second base with Alexia Estrada at first and Elena Tarin at second base. 2-0 is the score, bottom half of the first inning, 2 outs. And Teresa still the pitcher in the circle for the Lady Rams. And bringing it up to the plate will be Marquez. Emily Marquez doing the catching for the Lady Coyotes. And 4 consecutive balls to see if she will take until she gets a strike, and it looks like she will, as that's in the dirt for ball number 1.
Well, you sure don't want to chase. I mean, she's struggling to find the zone. You got 2 outs, you got 2 on. You don't want to help her out at all. So, got to be disciplined at the plate. And I'm with you. I say I'm willing to take one.
It's going to be a
ball up high.
Ball up high.
It's close.
Right.
All right, and now I'm definitely taking until she throws a strike.
Well, that's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, in my opinion. But let's see. There's going to be, well, and that's why you take until you get a strike, because you pop it up to the shortstop for out number 3. So that's going to be a ball in play. Fly ball to the shortstop. Batter is out. And there we go. So at the end of 1, the Roswell Lady Coyotes have 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors on 21 pitches by Terrazas. Portales trails 2-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to KSVPTV.com.
We take the worry out of buying pre-owned vehicle with a 139-point inspection and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. You can't make a bad decision shopping at Roswell Ford, home of the Tailgate Nation.
Hi folks, Larry Skane, Service Manager at Roswell Ford. Our mobile service van turns your driveway into a service bay. All work is performed by Ford factory-trained technicians. Call Roswell Ford today to schedule your no-hassle mobile service appointment.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
All right, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. The Lady Coyotes currently 2-0 as we begin the top half of the first inning. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, and the hitter will be Hinder Litter for Portales. Let me see here. They really need to update their max preps and get the right rosters on there, as we're just kind of going based on the information we have here. So Hinder Litter is number 23. She is the catcher. And Sadie Morales, currently the pitcher in the circle. I was going to tell you, I was trying to watch as much as I can earlier. Victoria actually had a 2-run bomb today against Adams State again, and then also Pitt had 7 strikeouts in 3 innings. So
nice.
Congratulations to her. She had a pretty good game there. It only went 5, so he went out to the left side.
That's pretty dominant. You strike out that many in just 3 and then hit a bomb.
Yeah.
Cap it off.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat to see. Of course, that was second nature there. I didn't actually get to view the game because I was actually conducting some business earlier, but
oh well, I'm sure it's on film somewhere for you to see.
Well, I'll be going back tonight and watching it, but right now we're here at Coyote Stadium, actually watching the Lady Coyotes as they currently lead 2-0. And I say Coyote Stadium, but it's actually Lady Coyote softball as of right this moment. It's going to be a call strike for Hinderlitter for strike number 1. 0-1 is the count to Hinderlitter. And there's going to be a shot to the dugout on the right side for strike number 1.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
I bet it would. That's a swing and fouled hard.
Yeah, a little late on it.
A little breezy all of a sudden, huh? Although the wind is blowing north-northwest. And there's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 3. So 1 out for the Lady Coyotes.
2 strikeouts already for Morales, I believe. And if you want to check that, you can just click the stats and pitching mid-game and see 2 strikeouts.
Okay, sounds good. And there's going to be ball number 1 to Ornelas.
Yeah, a lot better control than she showed last week. She was kind of all over the place in that first outing, and she's been a little less wild today. As I say that, she about chucks one into the backstop. Never fails, right?
Well, that's going to be ball number 2. So 2 balls and no strikes as Morales attempts the changeup. And here is the third pitch to Ornelas.
Work on that release point a little bit.
And that's going to be upstairs for ball number 3. So as Coach McDonald kind of jinxes, I should say, Morales. Now here's going to be probably a ball in the dirt there for ball number 4. So the Portales Lady Rams get the first runner on base. And that is going to be Angel Ornelas. Coming up to the plate now is going to be Gloria Terrazas, the pitcher for the Lady Rams. Looks like I'm on target so far with this, huh?
Looks like you're doing a good job there.
All right, there's going to be strike number 1. That's going to be a called strike.
And as you said, first base runner of the game for the Lady Rams, and pitcher hitting in the 6th position.
And that's going to be a ball in the dirt. And as you notice, the 6th position is up here, 6 out of 9. All right.
0 for 0 so far, obviously, in her first at bat.
Oh, they're saying it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first base. And here's Morales as she delivers, and that's going to be another ball up high. And that's an excellent base running by Angel Ornelas, is you never throw behind the runner.
Yeah, that was that should have been an easy out. They had her caught up in the pickle there and just couldn't execute.
And here's the thing right here, and I know the Lady Coyotes are a little inexperienced there, and Emily Marcus does a great job. I'm not saying that at all. That's going to be another ball, but here's the thing is here, I mean, they throw behind the hitter, but the catcher, and I'm sure they'll work on this, but we'll have to recognize the runner, so you had that opportunity to throw to the position of second base and or even throw it down to the bag, but right there, Terrazas draws another ball, and that's going to be a walk.
Yeah, so it negates the stolen base a little bit. I mean, if you were going to walk anyway, it's not the damage done that it could have been, but still, it should have been an out. You know, better execution, and it's an out.
Exactly. So this is going to be Kinsey Rowland, the left fielder, as Morales will deliver, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. And like I said, I don't know. I don't have the statistics on Portales. I can tell you that, you know, they're 1-1 right now. You know, Rowland plays left field. Looked like that last swing was pretty aggressive. And so was that one, as that's going to be another strike.
Foul, wasn't it?
It was a foul.
Yeah. Foul back to the screen. So, yeah, she's looking to get one up in the air to left.
Yeah. So here is Morales as she pitches once again, and that's going to be ball outside. And there it is right there again. That is going to be a pickle, and this time it looks like Elena Tarin will deliver to third base. So with that being said, that's going to be 0-2 the count. Caught stealing. That's going to be the first out of the ball game. Excuse me, the first out of the inning for Portales, and that's going to be another ball. So that's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. And, well, it says 2 outs, but that's not correct.
No, there are 2 outs.
It is correct. Okay, it is correct. Okay. So there's going to be a stolen base for Terrazas as we're going to cancel that.
There you go.
She will be safe.
Yeah, 2 down over there, Coach.
Yeah, this game changer does not lie. So you have 2 balls, or 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs, and there's the pitch by Morales, and that one's going to be, they're saying it's going to be fair. And, okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to tap here.
We start with the pitch.
We're going to start with the pitch, and that's going to be ball in play. It's going to be a ground ball to third base.
Oh, they may bring him back.
And they're going to call it, hold on just a minute, they're going to say it's a foul ball. I thought it was a foul ball myself, but they might have seen something differently. It looks like Stanley Smith. It looks like it might have been off the plate. They're saying that it's a fair ball.
It to her, yeah.
Okay, so in the middle part of the second inning, Portales has no runs on no hits, no errors on 17 pitches by Morales, and the Lady Coyotes currently lead 2-0. Up to bat in the bottom half of the second inning will be Horton, Bustamante, and Escobar. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University, student success, that's what we're about.
All right, welcome back to Lady Coyote softball as we begin the bottom half of the second inning. And it will be number 13, Jaslyn Horton, coming up to the plate for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, followed by Bustamante and Emma Escobar. Not a bad day.
No, it did get a little breezy here this afternoon, but it was perfect for tennis practice earlier. I will say that.
Well, there's going to be ball number 1 to Horton. 1 ball and no strikes. You know, we did game changer, with the iPad back in the day, and of course, I did it all that, and then I said, "Here you go," gave it on over to the assistant coaches and had them do it.
No, that's a good chore for an assistant coach, I guess. You know, I'm going to be doing it for baseball this year. I'm not technically an assistant coach, but
well, but
gonna help them out with that.
But you're proficient as you are a head coach of the sport of tennis, and then of course also assist me with baseball and softball, or softball and baseball, or I don't know, however you want to say it. So that's going to be a called strike there to Horton. 3 balls and 1 strike, and that's going to be ball number 4 as Horton draws a walk.
Gotta love the leadoff walk, bottom of the second.
Myra Bustamante, will come to the plate. She is an 8th grader. I'm not sure if she go to Mesa. Okay, she might be a Mountain View kid then. As there's going to be a ball in the dirt for ball number 1.
Could be a Sierra kid. Pardon?
It could be. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think when I was doing the eligibility, I think I saw Mountain View. But you're right, it could be.
Could be a homeschool, could be a Sydney, you never know.
It could have, should have, would have, but I'm pretty sure it's Mountain View. Yeah, fighting these allergies, man. There's going to be a foul ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and no outs. As Horton is at first base, Bustamante the hitter for the Lady Coyotes.
Yeah, and you want your 9-hole hitter to do a job here. Just get the bat on the ball. If you're not going to walk, get a bat on the ball, advance the runner.
Well, here's a good opportunity to, you don't want to do any kind of short games right now. The pitcher and Terrazas, she's not doing a terrible job, but, this is an opportunity for your team to get a little bit of batting practice.
Oh.
Swing the bat a little bit right now. Even though it's 2-0, I do anticipate that the Roswell Lady Coyotes will have a pretty good inning, if not this one, next inning. And that's going to be a base hit. Possibly, no, it's going to be in foul territory for strike number 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and no outs to the hitter, Bustamante.
So she'll have a quality at bat here, but you want to end it off standing on first at least if you can. So let's see what the 8th grader does here. She'll walk.
And it's going to be ball number 4. Yeah, in a situation like this, I think you really work on situational hitting is what I call it. I don't know what they call it these days now over there, but it is really a situational hitting. You have runners at first and second base with Horton and Bustamante. Hitting now is Emma Escobar, the leadoff hitter for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. And right here, your lead off, I would really give her the green light nonetheless.
Well, I would too, especially with the right fielder playing just a tad shallow for my taste. I think the left fielder left fielders and center fielder are kind of okay. The right fielder looks a little shallow to me.
And there's going to be a strike, foul ball. And right here, like I said, with Emma Escobar coming to the plate, she had she's a multi-sport athlete coming from basketball, doing some track. I would give her the opportunity to swing the bat right now.
Oh, sure. With the lead, your leadoff hitter.
And there it is. Emma Escobar gets a base hit up the middle, and there's hesitation again at third base when. Well,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty shallow out there. I mean.
Yeah. You got to be aggressive, though, in the early part. What's she sitting there? Okay, so it was just. So here is going to be a ball in play.
Stopped at the green line, did she? A little line drive, wasn't it?
It was a line drive.
Single. Ooh, and here's a shot.
And that's going to be a home run there for Yarida Aragon.
Ooh, not just a home run. That's a hit the ball, touch them all, partner.
All right.
A grand slam.
So Yarida Aragon will have a ball in play, as that is going to be a grand slam.
Just click on the field, either one. Yeah.
And it's going to be 4 RBIs for Yarida Aragon. So as we mentioned earlier, I anticipated a good inning, either this one or next one, and looks like the Coyotes now currently lead 6-0.
Yeah, that one swing of the bat right there made it a good inning as she got all of that one and just sent it over the fence and right center.
Yeah, nice hit, especially with the wind blowing out to the north side. That ball went to the gap on the right center, as you mentioned, and that's going to be ball number 1.
Yeah, I know you want to swing there, but you might just stand there and walk over to first if you don't flinch.
And Terrazas will be in the circle as Bella Ornelas will swing, and that's going to be fouled back for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs. And there's the pitch once again, and that's going to be ball inside.
Yeah, maybe a little up 2. Ball 2, strike 1. Let's see if we can keep that aggressive hitting going here. Now you can be pretty much as aggressive as you want with a 6-run lead.
That's going to be ball number 3. Oh, it hit her, so okay. So we'll have to undo that there. And we'll be hit by the pitch as Ornelas will trot over to first base, and the head coach for the Portales Rams, I'm not sure who it is, as Portales has not updated their roster yet, right. Max Preps.
Yeah, I didn't see any coaches' names, no players listed. I was going to go back and look at the underclassmen from last year just to maybe get a head start of filling in names, but yeah, they'll need to, and you know, maybe that's a new coach thing.
Yep, I'm going to stand up here for just a moment as sitting a little bit. I'm a little hyperactive, I should say, and not used to sitting too much here. And here is number 11. That's going to be Sadia Morales, and I'm telling you right now, if you get it up here, that one's going to be over that second fence.
Well, she's got the wind helping. It didn't help her quite enough on the last one, but this one's got a chance as well. Oh!
That's going to be off the glove of Bonda. Let's see what the official scorebook will say, if that's going to be an error or a base hit. Should have been caught, but it was hit far. I'm going to call it a double.
Yeah, I think you can give the benefit of the doubt on that one. I mean, it's not like the fielder got a bad jump or anything. I think she played it all right, just got just off the tip of her glove. Yeah, good effort. And the runner cannot advance farther than third, as they thought it might be caught. So
well, we're going to give her the double nonetheless. And see, now the Coyotes have runners at second and third base. And Elena Tarin, the left-hand hitter, the first baseman, also has the ability to hit it out as well.
Well, and you'd love to have a lefty up here in this situation with runners at second and third. You just try to hit one in behind them as we get some baseballers coming over here to support the softball team.
Yeah. There's the pitch, and that's going to be a called strike. It looked like that was a little up outside, but looks like the blue will call it strike number 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, and that one's going to be ball number 3.
Way outside, catcher looks over at third. Keep her honest, but full count coming now. There's a place to put her. You don't have to give her a great one to hit.
And there's going to be a fly ball to second base. It's going to be caught, and the runners do not advance. So that will be in play. Be a fly ball to second base. And that will be out number 1. Bringing up to the plate will be Alexia Estrada. There's going to be a hard ground ball to the shortstop.
Gets by her.
And it looked like it should have been caught, but there was not a glove in play. I'm going to give her the double. Or are you going to give her the error? Let's see what the official scorebook says. Okay, so they're going to call it an error.
Go E6 on that one?
That's what the official book's going to say.
All right, so
it is a double play ball. I concur.
So an error by the shortstop, Long, scores 2 runs.
2 runs.
And that will bring up.
There's going to be a wild pitch.
All right, we're behind here, so.
Okay. You go ahead and take that now, Coach, and
all right.
We'll.
I'll let you get back to your safe space.
No, I think I got the grip of it now for the
right.
most part. I think it's good. So I do like it with the 2-man crew nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely.
And I definitely like the fact where, I mean, you and I can do it. You're better than I am when it comes down to game changer, but
It just takes practice.
Absolutely. So that's going to be ball number 4. No, they're going to say it's going to be strike number 1. And the hitter now is Marquez. As the catcher for Portales will be Hinderlitter.
Yeah, Marquez, her first time up, flied out to the shortstop.
Oh, all right, there you go. Showing me
got
something new there.
Still in a teaching opportunity here.
So give me that teaching opportunity again.
Okay, so the batter.
Oh, gotcha.
Little spray chart.
So you got spray charts and everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're big time here on KSVPTV.com.
There's going to be a pop-up, possibly to the third baseman, and it is for out number 2 as Emily Marquez gets underneath a little too much and pops up for out number 2.
Yeah, third baseman had to come quite a ways to get that ball with the runner on third, I should say. So
Jaslyn Horton, the hitter for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. 8-0 is a score.
And Jaslyn walked her first time up. Oh.
And that's going to be a called strike.
Caught a little of the outside corner, I guess.
That's what they're saying. And that's going to be a dribbler now to third base. It's going to be 5-3 for the third out. And the score remains 8-0. But let's see, you probably have some information for me, don't you?
Absolutely. I can take us to break if you want.
Absolutely. Why don't you do that?
All right. At the end of the second inning, Roswell, the Roswell Lady Coyotes, 6 runs, 3 hits, 1 error on 35 pitches. Portales will have Mitchell, Cordoba, and top of the order Banda up when we come back for the top of the third. Thanks for tuning in. KSVPTV.com, Roswell Coyote Softball.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
All right, welcome back as we are here in the top of the third inning. The Roswell Coyotes lead 8-0 as the Lady Coyotes taking on the Portales Lady Rams. What's your thoughts on this one?
Well, much better start, much better game for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Probably not quite the opponent they faced last time, but you gotta love them taking care of business.
Absolutely.
Doing what they're supposed to be doing and beating the teams they're supposed to beat. I mean, that's how you get better.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all of a sudden, I got used to game changer there now. So, kind of looking over here, it's like, hey, that's crazy. So it does work.
It does.
Of course, back in the day, Coach, I had all my hitting charts and everything else on me. I'm taking balls and strikes and how to pitch them and everything else. So that was my responsibility. So,
well, if you'd only had this back then when you rode your horse to the game.
I still, that's going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs. I still think I would go old school. I think I can do that. I think game changer, when you're trying to, coach the game a little bit, I always like nice change up that time for Morales. I always like to visualize the infield and the outfield and place everybody. It's just the way I was. Game changer might have changed everybody's opportunity, but I think there's some old school coaches still.
Oh, I'm sure there are. Ooh, call strike 3.
Call strike 3 to number 16, Kason Mitchell. bringing up to bat is going to be Cordova, the right fielder.
That is strikeout number 3 to go with 2 walks for Morales, who is up to, let's see, 35 pitches so far. 19 of those strikes. So, like I said, much better outing, and starts this one off with a called strike.
So no balls and 1 strike and 1 out to the hitter, Cordova. There's Sadie Morales as she pitches ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. A little breezy, the wind blowing north-northwest. There's going to be a ball as the changeup goes upstairs. You know, we used to have our district games back in the day when, ancient times, let's put it that way, we used to start our games at 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. That way we have the opportunity to get out at a decent time, and, you know, the kids could get home, do some homework, or eat dinner, or do what they have to do. But, yeah, we used to go 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and then sometimes it was 3:30, 5:30. But now, when they go to district play, it's going to be 5 and 7.
Well, and that makes for some late games. I mean, potentially some late games.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder about that too sometimes, and the reasoning behind, you know, when they, another K, backwards K.
Yeah, swinging. You said it was a backwards K?
Yeah.
Okay, so strikeout looking.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, getting back to the start times, you know, that I don't understand the reasoning for a lot of the rules for start times nowadays in high school athletics. I mean, I don't see the balance between missing a class or two, you know, during the day as opposed to getting home at 1 in the morning. You know?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And that the hitter right now is going to be the center fielder is going to be Bonda. Yeah, you know, especially when you're playing, you know, going to the Hobbs area, or, you know, when the Hobbs, or if you're playing big school, which we are. If you're going to Hobbs and going to Las Cruces, like back in the day when Hobbs and Las Cruces were in the same district.
Right.
They used to travel on a Tuesday, Thursday, going from Hobbs all the way to Cruces. You're 3 hours from here to Cruces, and then 2 more hours to Hobbs, and then eating dinner. That's another hour. You're talking 6-hour trip on a school night.
Right. And that's what, you know, a lot of people say there's northern bias or Albuquerque bias in the NMAA, and I think 9 times out of 10 that's usually not the case.
Right.
But I'm not sure that you know, they're given proper considerations the distances that some teams have to travel, like you said, especially on school nights.
2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs, and the hitter is Bonda, the center fielder. Yeah, I think after the conclusion of this game, I think Texas Roadhouse, maybe a good ribeye, or better yet, what do they call it when you get the horseradish? I'm not a horseradish guy, but
prime rib.
Prime rib. I think it's been one of those days where, you know, you can get one of those. What is it? An 8-ounce, 12-ounce prime rib, Coach? Or
sure.
What? Yeah, I know somebody can eat one. I think that's former Coach Santos Franco there. Oh, there's going to be a swing and a miss, and Morales will strike out the side. The score remains 8-0.
So Portales in the middle of the third. They get no runs, no hits, no errors on 15 pitches from Morales, and Roswell will have the bottom of the order starting things off with Bustamante, and then the top with Escobar and Aragon. As soon as we come back from this break, thanks for tuning in to KSVPTV.com and Lady Coyote Softball.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't, from 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
All right, we're back as we begin the bottom half of the third inning. Lady Coyotes lead 8-0. Coming up to bat for the Lady Coyotes is number 9, Mayra Bustamantes, the third baseman, followed by the top of the lineup, Emily Escobar, and in the hole is Yarida Aragon, the shortstop. Yeah, new pitching staff, not necessarily battery, but a new pitcher for Portales will be number 11, Emma Long. And then, of course, the shortstop, Tarasas now. It's just really going to be a fielding change, position change, I should say. Pitcher and shortstop just kind of just switched over for a second.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did last week. We made a pitching change, just exchanged shortstops and pitchers.
So what did Tarasas, how many pitches did she have, and what were her statistics, Coach?
Tarasas, 2 innings pitched, 17 batters faced, 56 pitches, 27 of those went for strikes. 5 hits, 8 runs, 6 of those earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts, 1 hit batsman, ERA of 21.
All right, there is Mayra Bustamante now hitting for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Classified as an 8th grader, playing third base. And that's going to be a swing and fouled off the foot of Bustamante.
That doesn't feel good.
Now, and this is upon conversation. I want to make this known as conversation. So the Lady Coyotes, and I think everybody up here will probably agree, but Lady Coyotes lead 8-0 right now. You're in the the bottom half of the third inning right now. In opinion, I think that, now Sadie Morales doing a fine job in the circle, but now's your opportunity to go ahead and get somebody else in there, get some reps, where you can also re-enter if a specific or any person would try to go in to get some reps as well. Right. I mean, and of course that's just I'm just having a conversation with you now. She might change.
Yeah, and that's a strategy that should be considered. I agree with you. There's a swing and a miss, strikeout there. No, I'm with you 100%. I mean, it's not like she's mowing them down, though. I'm not sure that, she might not want to get Morales a little more work, but we'll see. She probably doesn't want a short game here. She probably would like to see a full 7-inning game and maybe get 4 innings for one pitcher, 3 innings for another.
Oh, and absolutely.
Without it being too close,
Absolutely, and again, that was just conversation. Yeah. I just think that it's, good opportunity, but at the same time, Morales will be the horse on the circle or in the circle this year, and so I get it. She's going to get as many reps as she possibly can, but if Morales does go down for some odd reason, then I'm not saying that Yarida Aragon looked like she's probably the number 2 pitcher as she pitched against PV last week, but I mean just upon conversation here. And it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Emma Escobar.
Yeah, that's playing the long game. You got.
Yeah, of course.
You got to be thinking about district play. You got to be thinking about, postseason.
And there's going to be a swing and a miss for Emma Escobar, and that's going to be strike number 3 and out number 2.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts for Long as she comes in and mows down the first 2 batters on 9 pitches. We'll see what
Yarida Aragon.
I can do here. Call strike, start her off.
And strike number 1, 0-1 with 2 outs. And Aragon with a grand slam last at bat, 4 RBIs. And that one's going to be just foul as the catcher. That's going to be Bailey Hinderlitter. as we would say back in the days, lay out.
Well, she's pretty athletic.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw her do a cartwheel before the game.
Oh,
so.
did you? Okay, well, do a cartwheel to catch that ball. Okay, that's number 11, Emma Long. The new pitcher in the circle, it is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, as Long doing her job in the circle now, as striking out a big hitter in Emma Esquivel. Did she have 2 strikeouts or just the 1?
2.
2 strikeouts, all right. Don't turn your head, young lady. Keep it in front there. Don't want to see anybody get hit in the neck area.
That's right.
Keep everything up front. And Long will do her job in the circle, but there's going to be an error by the shortstop, and we'll go into the dugout is what they're saying. It's going to be a free base for Yarida Aragon.
So it was the shortstop who committed the error.
Mm-hmm.
And then advance on the same error.
Yep.
So.
Throwing error, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throwing error by the shortstop.
And there's going to be a base hit and an RBI. That's a nice hit there by number 5, and that's going to be Bella Ornelas.
You know, it never fails. You know, a play like that.
Yep.
A play like that should have been the 3rd out. And usually the very next batter, well, here it was the very next pitch.
Yep, that's for sure.
Make you pay.
All right, now here is the hitter in Sari Morales. That's going to be ball number 1 as it's outside.
Yeah, and if I'm Ornelas on second base, I'm not getting too aggressive over there because you know that Morales can hit out at any time.
Look at that dribbler. Little Texas leaguer, but
little flare. RBI.
Need to go ahead and advance on that throw anyway, but she's a good enough athlete to do that. Here's where you work on those opportunities, especially early in the year, and you have a junior standout in Morales. Need to automatically read that.
Yeah, she's got to learn, and she's got to be coached up right there in that situation. Hey, you should be standing on second base. As soon as you see the ball thrown home, you should be gone.
Absolutely. Score's 10-0 now, and we're here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 15 after 3, if they can get to that point with 2 outs.
Yeah, it'd have to be a significant 2-out rally here.
Yep. And there's going to be a pop-up to the left field, and that's going to be out number 3 as Tarin flies out. And pretty good half for the Lady Coyotes. 10-0 is a score, but help us out here, Coach.
All right, Roswell gets 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. Both those runs will be unearned on 19 pitches. Portales will have Williams, Long, and Hinderleiter up when we come back. Thanks for tuning in. Lady Coyote Softball, KSVPTV.com.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have 1 pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation,
Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
All right, welcome back to Lady Coyote Softball on KSVPTV.com. Coyotes do lead 10-0 as we are experimenting with a couple of things on Game Changer here, which is there's always new updates and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens. Morales still the pitcher in the circle for the Lady Coyotes, as the hitter for the Lady Rams is Sarah Williams. And it's going to be perfect. So it's going to be 0-2 to Williams. And make it ball one. Excuse me. So it looks like it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. The hitter is Williams. And make that ball 2. So that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's taking a while to catch up.
So that's all it's doing is catching up there. Okay, so we're at live read for Game Changer. Perfect, okay.
Yeah, but this is the way people can follow if they're not at the game.
Right. So that's going to be a swing and a miss for out number 1. So you can go to, I just want to see something here.
But this will not, that won't update. That just was at that moment what the box score was.
At that moment, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I think I don't have that much experience with that game stream feature because
Okay.
I'm usually on this end.
Yeah, well, we're going to live and learn on this one here. So Morales, the pitcher still, and the hitter. Oh, there's going to be a little dribbler to Alexia Estrada, excuse me, the second baseman, as she goes 4-3 for the second out. As the Roswell Lady Coyotes cruising to a 10-0 lead thus far, as we're in the top half of the 4th inning. Emma Long, excuse me, yeah, it is Emma Long. That grounded out. This is pretty neat. We're going to have to get some big-time technology for you and I here, Coach McDonald. That's going to be fell back for strike number 1. Well, we can do a game. We're not even watching it.
There it is.
It's going to be a foul ball for Hinderlitter. Hinderlitter, the hitter. And that's going to be upstairs inside for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. As I'm just kind of going based on Game Changer here.
Struck out swinging our last time, first time up.
And that's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs to Hinderlitter. I'm going to check on information right here. Go to box score just for the heck of it. Oh, that's going to be a shot. And that's going to be a stand-up double for number 23, Hinderlitter.
I already had it in there as a single, but that you're right. That is a stand-up double as that is rocketed through the hole there.
Yeah, that's going to be the first hit of the ball game, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're correct. Yep, first hit given up.
And that's going to be a strike foul ball. to number 6, Ornelas. So Morales up to 58 pitches in this ball game.
Yep, through 3 2/3. Not super efficient, but not too bad either.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can read everything else right here as we're following along.
Play-by-play.
Play-by-play. All right, here is Morales once again. Ooh. As she tries the changeup, and the changeup's going to be in the dirt for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. To the hitter, number 6, Ornelas, for the Lady Rams. Hinderlitter at second base. And that's going to be swing and a miss. And that's going to be a dropped strike, and Hinderlitter will advance to third base.
Yeah, so that's going to be on a pass ball, I'm going to say.
Yep, that's what we'll call it as.
See Mr. Carrasco sampling the wares of the
concession stand there.
Stand.
Wonder if he's eating a hot dog or if he's eating a
hard to tell.
Frito pie, burrito.
Could be something with a fork, so I'm thinking it's either a Frito pie or a dog with lots of stuff on it.
It might be a little bit of everything. He might go back for seconds. Here we go. It's going to be 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Got to support now. You got to support
right.
these teams any way you can. And if that means Frito pie, it means Frito pie.
And that's going to be another strikeout for Sadaim Morales. And that's going to be out number 3.
All right, so Portales in the top of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, their first of the game. No errors, 18 pitches for Morales. And Lady Coyotes will be up with Estrada, Marquez, and Horton when we come back. Lady Coyotes lead at 10-0. We're in the middle of the 4th inning. Thanks for tuning in to KSVPTV.com.
Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and I know you've heard me say that you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in real life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an older woman who was recently widowed. She was an artist, and colors were really important to her. So when she said she didn't like the color of a brand new roof, we took that seriously. She had picked the color and signed off on it, but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed, then we're just going to redo it. So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to know you can trust Trustmark to make it exactly right every time. If you have any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
In time.
All right, we're back as we begin the bottom half of the 4th inning. 10-0 is the score here in favor of the Lady Coyotes. And let's see what happens here. We have number 2, Alexia Estrada, coming up to the plate.
She walked her first time up and then hit a hard ground ball and reached on an error by the shortstop her second time up. So really looking for her first legitimate hit in the game.
Yeah, you go back to the top of the 3rd. You had to tell you exactly what happened there. It's just amazing. The technology, what it's good when it works, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Alexia Estrada will come to the plate and hit for the Lady Coyotes. And the pitcher is Emma Long.
Missed the inside corner there for ball 1.
And there's going to be a little, that's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, it is. Infield single on the little pop-up.
So Estrada will get a base hit. Trying to see if
Marquez, who flew out to the shortstop and popped out to third. So
And there's the little. It actually shows it.
Oh, yeah? Almost like watching, right?
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, so this is Emily Marquez, number 1. She is the catcher. She is 0 for 2 this evening, and there's going to be the attempted butt, and there's nobody at 3. Had the wheel on, and
Coach Marujo not too happy about that.
yeah, so that's going to be a fielder's choice, really. It's going to be 5 to 3. Sacrifice, excuse me. Sacrifice bunt. It's going to be 5 to 3. So that is going to be the first out, and Estrada does advance to second base. I love the fact where the bunt was on there. Had the opportunity with Estrada. She's not a slow kid. She should have, could have, would have, as we always say. Should have went to third base. And that's going to be a foul ball to Bustamante. I would like to see, and you're probably thinking the same thing, maybe. I want to see dominance right here. I mean, I do see you want to play a lot of innings to get better, but you want to see some dominance and get this game taken care of in 4 innings if you could.
Yeah, and to me, after what happened in the first game, I think a dominant game might be a little bit more important here than not dragging it out, but stretching it out for experience's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Yep. So coming up to the plate now will be. Is this a new hitter here? No, this is going to be Jaslyn Horton.
Yeah. So Horton has walked and then struck out swinging last time. Oh, and they've got her in the pickle.
And there's going to be an error, throwing error from the third baseman as Estrada will score on the throwing error from the third baseman, Angel Ornelas. So the score now is 11-0.
And Horton all the way to third on the play. So she did it right there.
Yeah.
Got the second in the initial part of the rundown and then advanced.
I saw it where it comes up on the same error.
Yeah.
And Bustamante, the hitter.
Not sure what she's swinging at there. But 8th graders sometimes just decide to swing before they even.
As they say about freshmen, know not what they know not. What do you say about an 8th grader?
Yeah, even less?
Yeah, even less.
Know even less what they don't know.
And there's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout.
I only had strike 2. But
I only had strike 2 as well, but let's see. They're saying it's strike 3. There's no discussion, so evidently it was correct call.
We must have missed it.
Okay, coming up to the plate is going to be Emma Escobar. And one thing I see with Emma, again, as we mentioned, I'll say it time and time again, needs to wait on the pitch a little bit, close the front shoulder. Looks like that front leg and that front toe is opening up a little bit. Stay closed a little longer, and we'll be just fine. Her bat is plenty fast.
Plenty of power.
Plenty of power. Let it just come. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs for the pitcher Long. Escobar, the hitter. And that's going to be another ball. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lady Coyotes do lead 11-0 as Jaslyn Horton is at third base. Excuse me, that's Bustamante, isn't it? It is Jaslyn.
Horton, yeah. Fouled out a play on the third base side. For strike 2.
Actually, that's a different young lady there. That is Daniela Hernandez.
Oh, pinch running?
Pinch running. Or she might have had the opportunity to hit as well. Because I didn't see a pinch runner come in. So that's number 3 at third base. That is Hernandez. I guess that's
Okay.
Yep.
So that'll mess up the batting.
So we go back here a minute and change that, right?
I think I can change that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and there's going to be ball number 4 to Escobar. Portales fans are not happy with the call, as they thought that was a strike, and that's going to be ball number 4. Coming up to the plate will be number 12, Yarida Aragon. That's going to be a simple steal there for Emma. And Emma now will take third base as she goes head first. And another run, so Hernandez will score. And number 23 is the catcher for Portales. That's Hinderlitter. She throws down to second base. That's going to be a throwing error, by the way. But Hinderlitter goes and gets that one there. So Emma Escobar will be stranded at third base on the foul ball. And that's going to be out number 3.
All right, so the Roswell Lady Coyotes get 2 more runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, 16 pitches. They lead it 12-0 at the end of 4. Portales left, Terrazas, Roland, and Mitchell when we come back. Thanks for tuning in to Lady Coyote Softball, KSVPTV.com.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
And we're back, folks. For the top of the 5th inning, the Roswell Lady Coyotes lead at 12-0 as they look to close things out. They're 3 outs away here from ending this thing on the mercy rule with a 10 runs or more after 5 innings.
Yeah, I got my chair stuck here with the cord here, Coach. I almost pulled the headsets off me once again. So it looks like the crowd is going out to the cars to get like the furry jackets, I guess, and keep a little warm.
Well, I hope I don't think they're going to need them long. I think, if they can keep them to 2 runs or less here.
Yep.
It's going to be ball game.
Yeah, so hitting now for the Portales Lady Rams is number 8. The original pitcher, the starting pitcher at the time. Now the shortstop is Terrazas. Morales still pitching for the Coyotes, and that's going to be ball number 1.
Yeah, and you think it'll almost for sure be Sadai going the distance in this one, as they are just 3 outs away. And she's just given up the 1 hit.
So 2 balls and no strikes now to number 8, Terrazas, the shortstop. She was the starting pitcher originally in this ball game.
Yeah, and here you just want to throw strikes, let your defense work, and get out of here.
And there's going to be a base hit for Terrazas as the Lady Rams say never die as they get a base hit.
Yeah, just kind of a pop fly with eyes there as Estrada couldn't get deep enough into right to make the play, and right fielder was Ornelas was too far away. So
67 pitches for Morales.
67.
Okay.
Through 4.
And now up to plate is Roland as she fouls that one back for strike number 1. No balls and a strike with no outs, and a runner at first base as Terrazas gets the little base hit over second base.
Yeah, and just from what I've seen from Roland so far, you don't want to give her much to hit here. She's going to swing. So you can throw her a little junk here and hopefully get another ground out or
yeah, just kind of
maybe even a double play ball.
I was looking at Morales there as she's in the circle there, and Coach Santos right here keeping the score. We're just talking about the approach now by the pitchers. That's going to be a nice pitch by Morales that time. So in high school ball, if you notice on Morales, she actually has her right foot on the mound, and she has now changed her pitching technique now, if you notice that. So earlier in the game, she was actually stepping off. So in high school ball, you can actually do two things. You can actually have both feet on the rubber and then step back. Here, she did change the approach already now, so she is actually now, you can have your heel on the left, or the heel on the mound, and you can have your left foot, or depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed.
Sure.
But now she is actually presenting right here. So she's starting out with the sprinter stance is what we call it. And it looks like that might be a little bit more effective for her. So if she can master that, then that'll be a good deed for her.
And really not a big advantage either way, just what you're more comfortable with? Or
Absolutely, in high school ball, and I like it right there. So what I'm noticing is she is getting there's going to be a throwdown from from Marquez, and they will get Terrazas out. So it's going to be a 2-6. I'm sorry, it's going to be 2-4 for the first out.
Yeah, good job by Estrada there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really, in high school ball, it's really preference, but when you get to that next level, you will have to start out with the sprinter stance.
Yeah, I can see Sarai playing at the next level, but maybe not as a pitcher.
It's hard to tell. She is a junior. Oh, that's going to be a swing and a miss for out number 2 as Roland strikes out. It's hard to tell. And I see what you're saying with that. I mean, she's more of probably a middle if she does decide to play at the college level. Potentially she could play at the middle, maybe some outfield. But pitching, you just never know. Yeah. If she works hard enough at it, she has that ability to play at the next level.
Tremendous athlete.
Absolutely.
That goes without saying. 3-sport star.
Yeah, and as you know, as everybody else knows, that if you're going to be effective in this circle over there, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of dedication. And so she has that ability to play at the next level in the circle if she works at it. So 1-0, 2 outs. And there's going to be a line shot to the third baseman, and that's going to end the ball game as the Lady Coyotes dominate this game and win 12-0, and Sadia Morales will go to the distance. As you probably have some of the statistics. I'll follow along if you're ready to rock and roll.
Oh, I am.
Okay, let's get it.
All right, so we'll start with the Portales Lady Rams. They get no runs on 2 hits, 4 errors in the game. And those 2 hits, one from Estrada, wrong team, one from Hinderleiter and one from Terrazas, the only 2 hits in the ball game. They did have 2 other base runners with 2 walks, but they struck out 8 times. In the circle for Portales, it was Terrazas to start the game. She pitched 2 innings, 5 hits, 8 runs, 6 of those earned, 4 walks and no strikeouts, and then Emma Long came in for 2 innings as well. 4 hits, 4 runs, only 1 of those earned, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts for her. Roswell Lady Coyotes, 12 runs on 9 hits, 10 RBI in the game, 5 walks and just 3 strikeouts. Leaders in the game, Yadi Aragon, of course, with the Grand Slam home run, gets her 4 RBIs. Sadia Morales drove in 3 herself to help itself out in the circle there, and Estrada also drove in 2 runs, and the other RBI came from Ornelas. Morales had 2 doubles. Ornelas also had a double, and of course the home run from Aragon. Stolen bases in the game. Emma Esquivel had 2 and Ornelas had 1. And then pitching, Sadi Morales went the distance. 5 innings pitched, just those 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, just 2 walks and 8 strikeouts. 75 pitches, 41 of those going for strikes, and faced just 17 batters for the evening.
Well, there you have it. Lady Coyotes dominate in 5 innings. 12-0 is the score. The Portales Rams now fall to 1-2, and the Roswell Lady Coyotes improve their record now to 1-1. We're going to close this out. We'll see you next time as the Coyotes defeat the Portales Rams 12-0.
Be on the air tomorrow night with baseball?
Yes, so that is correct. You and I both tomorrow night.
Fantastic.
And I'm glad you said that. I didn't have the schedules with me, but that game will take place
7 p.m. And if you're in town, you want to come support the baseball team. The game time against Gallup, I believe.
Yes, 7:30.
7 p.m.
7.
Yes, and that will take place at Goddard High School. All games in the tournament will be from the launch pad out there. So
Thank you.
Tune in tomorrow night.
And
it'll be you and I, partner.
Sounds good, man. Well, we're going to close this out. Safe travels back to Portales. It's always great to be a Coyote. Good night.
That's great. I'm glad I just sat there.